Kama sikukufa hizo siku nilikuwa ni admitted and all that. Sasa hii ndio nitakufa. Hata recently venye my hair started shedding, I appeared in a public place and I didn't have my cape or wigs on, and people started laughing. Do you think I'll be a normal human being kwenda tu kukaa kwa kinyozi niwaambie vumu nikate nywele? Wakaanza kuongea, that girl is going to die. Haizi maliza hata sikupona. By the way, hata after kutoka OC. Nilitoka OC, actually niliambia daktari, now because this disease ni kitu nameza dawa tu mpaka siku yenye nitapona, acha tu niende home. Whichever disease it is, people should just stop stigma. Whichever disease it is, be it HIV, be it corona, be it cancer, you never know. I might be having cancer na niishi longer than you. Wewe uko mzima tu na uende ugongwe na gari hapo na ukufa. My name is Sharon Ondiso. My friends calls me Apple Shanty. My brand name is Apple Bakers. I've done baking and pastries in college, and I've also done project management diploma, yet to do my degree. I've been a businesswoman for quite a while. I've never been employed in my life. My life has been just into business. And that's how I've been making my living actually. In Nairobi, and also helping my siblings, because apparently in my family I'm the only one who has gone up to college. As a young girl who has been establishing myself to at least see that I make it in life, I can say, hey, it's so unfortunate to have found out that I have a sickness that is so scary as cancer. I was born in Kakamega County. My both parents are still alive in a village called Huisero. I'm the fourth born of 6 siblings, and 3 of my siblings are married, 2 are still young. I'm single, I'm not married. Okay, since I finished high school, I just learned how to work for myself and earn a living. I found a destiny helper who helped me in a way I can join college, but all of a sudden he disappeared. So I just had to hustle for myself and made sure I finished college. I went and trained baking and pastries, at least something I can work with my hands, and I managed to at least have a skill, 1 or 2 skills on how I can survive in life. Concerning the destiny helper, this is a friend I met at my sister's place, my firstborn sister, who decided, now this girl is bright, let her go to college. He asked me which school I wanted to go to. I told him I wanted to go to Kenyatta. I wanted to learn Kenyatta University. I wanted to learn project management. So I came from Huisero, Kakamega, all the way to Nairobi. He gave me some money. I rented the house somewhere in Kamundo Road. He gave me everything I needed actually to start a life in Nairobi. Then I enrolled in Kenyatta University for project management course. I did diploma. Then all of a sudden the guy disappeared. but at least he disappeared after he finished paying my diploma course. So before I went to higher diploma or degree, everything fell apart. But I didn't lose it. I didn't lose hope. I decided, no, what else can I do? I said, let me try baking and pastries. I went to baking school. I did baking and pastry. I finished and decided, no, let me now open my own business. 3 years ago, I opened up a business. After finishing studying, I went back to Shags. I think Corona came. I went back to Shags. I opened up a business. Then I started baking from home. I started selling cakes from Ushago. Just opened a small shop. I used to sell everything. Actually, baking was just part of the way I just do to advertise, and then people make orders. I bake and deliver. I started doing other things like events, deco, gifting, and all that. So at least I was doing so many things at the same time and trying to survive around, because I knew, me too, I was just the only one who could at least do something to make sure I earn a living in our house. The rest of them, they are not employed. My elder sister is married. At least her, she's well off kiasi. She's the one who helps us 1, 2, 3 advices at home and all that. But the rest are not employed. The rest are still in school. So I just had to do something with my life. This business has been so well with me since I came back from home after Corona. That was in 2021, January. I opened a shop in Feather. The shop was doing well, actually. It's the one that has been paying my bills. I got so well established from it. It helped me do so many things, pay my siblings' school fees. Yeah, with technology, I do advertise. I have a page on Facebook called Apple Bakers, and I advertise on Facebook as well. And WhatsApp is also so much helpful, and Instagram, even TikTok nowadays. Do videos on TikTok and post them on Instagram and WhatsApp. Clients just come. Actually, most of my clients are from online advertisements. I've met so many people who have become friends, from being customers to friends and family, you know. I also do training. I train young girls or boys who want to know more about baking and want at least to know something, to do something with their life, or to know any skill that they can use their hands and mind just to make things move. And that one too has helped me so much, because nikifundisha mwanafunzi mmoja ama wawili, they pay me well. Maisha inaendelea. In December 2021, I got sick. When I got sick, I went to the hospital. My neck was protruding, my thyroid ilikuwa inafura tu. So I went to the hospital. That was the first day I started having problems with my health. After going to the hospital, they thought I have sore throat. They gave me medicine for sore throat and flu. I came back home. We celebrated Christmas and everything. But in January, I think it was around 15th January, my boyfriend was around. I think we went out with him, then came back home. He left me home. He went to his place. I became sick. I was with this girl of mine. I became sick during that night and I didn't wake up. The next thing, I found myself in the hospital. St. Mary's, admitted the next day. Actually, she called my sister and told her, no, Sharon is not okay. Kuje muangalie Sharon hayuko sawa. Wakuja, kumbe walikuja wakanichukua wakanipeleka. Mimi sikuwa. Nilikuwa na kitu ilikuwa inaitwa hyperthyroidism. That is another disease. It's hyperthyroidism. I have it till now, though I'm still taking medicines. With hyperthyroidism, you will see your body, it's either utanona ama utakonda. So mimi nilikuwa nakonda. So after being admitted, they did the test, wakaniweka kwa madawa. Nilikuwa admitted almost 1 month, St. Mary's Hospital. Sasa venye nilitoka hospitali, unajua, imagine nimekonda, nakaa, siwezi kula, sikuwa nakula almost 1 month hospitali. So ukanimaji venye nilikuwa nimekaa. So ile nikaanza kupata wageni wanakuja kuniona. After wageni wanakuja kuniona, mtu akitoka kwa nyumba unaanza kusikia wanaongea. Ama wakiwa hata kwa nyumba bado wanaongea. Nikaanza kupata stigma. So you stigma, people are talking about something they don't know. No one knew what hyperthyroidism is. Nikaanza kupata stigma. Watu wakaanza kuongea, that girl is going to die. Haizi maliza hata sikupona. By the way, hata after kutoka OC. Nilitoka OC, actually niliambia daktari, now because this disease ni kitu nameza dawa tu mpaka siku nitapona, acha tu niende home. Nikae home niendelee kunywanga tu uji home instead ya kukaa hapa hospitali, bills na pile na sina pesa. Wakanitoa hospitali. Nikakuja home. Kaendelea kumeza madawa. After some time nikarudishwa hospitali. Another problem, nimeanza sasa kufura hizo lymph nodes. They did tests. Actually they didn't do tests. Daktari alisema this must be TB. If you see these lymph nodes numerous like this, must be TB. They started me on TB medicines. Now I was taking TB medicines and hyperthyroidism medicines. Almost 12 tablets. 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. And this katembe of hyperthyroidism ni kamoja kadogo hivi. I took those medicines. January, February, March. I went back to the hospital. Okay, hizo dawa za TB was to take them for 6 months. Hapana. They decided now to test TB. There was no TB. But the lymph nodes bado zimefura. So from there, because they were treating something that is not there, my immune system became so weak. I stopped being the person that I used to be. My body changed. Nimekonda, sijiwezi. The stigma is still there. Friends. Watu wakatoroka, wengine friends. Oh my God. So after they stopped the medicines for TB, I started developing other let me call them tumors on my pelvis and my neck. So the one on my pelvis turned color. They started turning color into this, like something like this, yellow, and something funny. Zimefura, they were like 4. Zimefura na si uchungu, but zina turn color. Hazitoi usa. You know, if you're suffering from something like syphilis, utafura maboils zitatoa usaa. Hizi hazitoi usaa. Nenda hospitali, naonyesha daktari, anasema no. This one walikuwa wanavita warts ndio zinakujanga na watu wenye wana suffer from syphilis ama gonorrhea hizo. This ones are not warts. What could this be? Wananipea dawa za kupaka, nakuja home naendelea kupaka, but the more naendelea kupaka, the more kitu inaendelea kufura, inaendelea kutana. Kumbe it's something cancerous and they don't know, because they don't treat cancer. So they decided no, because this thing inaendelea kufura, my next visit they decided let them do a surgery. That was around June, July there. After I've really struggled with stigma and I cannot even walk with all that, the boyfriend in my life disappeared now because of that. Can you imagine you have a girlfriend who has something like that on her pelvis? It disappeared. They did an incision, surgery called incision. Then from the incision, they went to do a test called biopsy. They went and tested the tissues, zenye walikata hapo. After the tests, they told me to go back after 2 weeks for the test, for the results. I went with my friends for the results, and that is when the doctor told us that one is beyond them. It's cancerous and it's something that they must refer me to another hospital that treats cancer, and that was only Kenyatta. Kenyatta was the only option at that time. That's where disaster started. My problems started. Actually, I never panicked. I never cried. I just nilikaa tu like mtu ajielewi. Wanauliza daktari ni nini, umemwambia nini? Then daktari akaenda kawaeleza ni hivi na hivi, mbatikana hivi. They just took me back to the car and let her home. I had to kukaa kwa nyumba kwanza hata 1 month. Sijui nifanye nini, sijui niambie nani nini. With my parents and siblings, I told them about the hyperthyroidism. That was what I was suffering from. What am I going to tell them this is? My friends thought I was suffering from syphilis and HIV. They actually said I'm suffering from HIV and syphilis. That's why nimefura hizo vitu. I was like, so who am I going to approach? Who am I going to tell it's cancer? And who am I going to convince that I don't have HIV, I have cancer? I got depressed here, this house alone. My girl, huyu alikuwa shaenda kwao, but she had to come back sasa. But I had to speak up now. And the day I got courage to speak up is the best day of my life, because that is when my things changed. I spoke to 2 of my friends who said, hey, this one, we can't alone. You have to speak to people. Tukusaidie tufanye nini? Tuchange pesa uanze matibabu. So I went to Kenyatta. The doctors looked at me and gave me hizo makaratasi tests mingi. I was given almost 10 tests. MRI, chest, sijui nini what, CT scan. So many things. And you'll find out that one test costs like 25,000, like one biopsy. Tolewa tu nini moja ni 25,000. MRI moja ni 60k na ina depend ni hospitali gani. CT scan hivyo zinaenda hivyo zikiendelea. So venye nilitoka Kenyatta venye nilienda Kenyatta nikaambiwa tests ni eBay na uwezi hata fanya Kenyatta bado. We will refer you to German Center or Kenyatta University Hospital or any other hospital that you can go if you can pay for Aga Khan. You go to Aga Khan, you do the test, then come back to Kenyatta for the treatment. I said, I have no money. The money I had left, I was left with from my savings. I had treated myself with. I was treating either my TB. Though treating TB was free. I treated TB that I didn't have. Yenye hata ninge spend your time tungejua mapema it was cancer, ningeweza kutibu hiyo January. By now at least nilikuwa niko poa. Nafanya test, nikaongelesha marafiki zangu 2 3. From there wakaamua no, let's do a medical appeal. They formed a WhatsApp group, they added people. Watu wakaanza kuchanga pesa. Wakanichangia pesa za kwanza 60,000. Nikaenda nikafanya tests hizi. Wakachanga ya pili, nikafanya MRI. Wakapotea. Everyone, kila mtu akanyamaza. The group kept silent. Mimi nikashikwa na stress. Nikawaambia waniweke admin. Remove kila mtu. I removed everyone. Nikasema, watu wamekaa kwa hiyo group wananitocha mind. I don't know what they are thinking about. I feel like I'm now a burden to people. My dad himself amejaribu, kwetu hakuna shamba yenye mtu ataenda kuuza anipeleke hospitali. Sitaki kukuwa burden on people anymore. I removed people in the group na nikasambaratisha kila kitu. Nikawaambia kama nitatibiwa, kama nitapona nitapona. I thank God I had the tests. I went back to Kenyatta with the test and the doctor told me, if you have this, at least NHIF can pay for your chemotherapy, one of your chemotherapy, then you'll have to pay for the rest. You'll be paying for one, then you pay for the others. Then I told God then, thank you, because if it were not for that, maybe kama NHIF ingekuwa inaweza lipa, mimi hata singekuwa nimeanza kutibiwa. Hadi wa leo nilikuwa bado niko kwa groups na changa, ama niko kwa Facebook nikiitisha watu pesa, na unajua siku hizi kuitisha mtu pesa kwa Facebook anaona ni scam. Nilikuwa bado sijaanza kutibiwa. Then I told God, thank you. So me from these small cakes I sell, and my family, my sister ana hustle anatumia pesa, naenda tunafanya chemotherapy hivyo. Kufanya chemotherapy inapita. So I've so far done 5. The doctor said I have to do 16 for me to be fully okay, because cancer yangu ni ya skin, si ya tuseme. Unaona kama watu wenye wako na breast wanakatango breast, then wanafanywa radiotherapy na nini yao inakuwa at least. Sasa mimi yangu ni ya skin, I'll have to kufanywa chemotherapy. Yes, skin 16 sessions. Ndio ni pesa. Hizo lymph nodes zilikuwa zimefuradi kwa bladder. So nilikuwa na bahati sana na life yangu, because hazikuwa zimefika kwa kidney. Ilikuwa zimefika kwa kidney, ningekuwa pabaya sasa hivi. Ilikuwa imefika imeanza kwenda stage 2 ikielekeanga hivyo. Kwa abdomen, my abdomen was okay actually. Chemotherapy you are being injected medicines through your veins, but through drips. It's like drips. After that, then you'll be put in a machine. Like, I don't know if you've seen radiotherapy. Yeah, put in a machine. Sasa inakukausha if you have any other name. So like for now, I'm still doing chemotherapy. I've not started radiotherapy yet. With the chemotherapy, I go in the morning. I get admitted in the morning. I start with being hydrated, 2 drips of water. After 2 drips of water, I eat first. After eating, then I start being injected the medicines. It takes 3 hours. The chemo medicine is called PASI something. I am given other medicines like anti-vomit, Nosic, and Piriton for itchiness. Just like that. So ni dawa tu inakuja kama drip. Nakwanga nimewekewa hizo shindano, nawekewa inaenda kama mwenye anawekewa maji ya nini, but ni dawa. Then from there ndio sasa nitakaushwa kwa machine, radiotherapy. Just like that. So with chemotherapy, it's funny because when you go into it, when you go there, the day you're going there, you're okay. But when you come from there, you're sick. It has so many side effects. But you'll have to be patient and kuvumilia hizo side effects because they're part of the healing. So unapata chemotherapy, like me, my first chemotherapy, sikuwa na side effects mingi, but after nimetoka hospitali, nimefika kwa nyumba, nika lose appetite, nikakuwa mgonjwa kabisa, nikakuwa na constipation. I'm not eating, niko na constipation. Hata maji kukunywa sasa ni shida, but I have just to drink water. Sina appetite, niko na fever. You just become sick like someone who has malaria or typhoid or something, blood infection. Very sick. The second one also the same. So after the third one, nilianza kuona changes on my body. Nikaanza kuona the lymph nodes disappear. At least nimeanza kukua na nguvu. But the day nimetoka tu hospitali, 3 days from siku nimetoka hospitali, lazima nitagonjeka. Nitakuwa tu chini tu mgonjwa kabisa. Kama juzi nilienda Friday. From Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday na jana. Up to yesterday, I've been so sick. Nikikula hivi kitu inatoka. So the doctors told me not to be. I have my doctor's number. Nikianza kufeel hivyo na call, no, do not panic. The side effects of chemotherapy. Don't take any medicine you've not been told to take or you've not been given from the hospital. Hata kama ni Panadol, lazima ulipe hospitali. Don't take any medicine. With my family, I've not set my eyes on them apart from my 2 siblings who have been here. My elder sister, we always speak on phone. She's always so supportive. She calls me daily to know how I'm doing, if I've eaten, and she really cares. But with my mom and dad, I had to hide from them because I didn't want them to get sick too, with pressure. Like my mother, maybe she could have had pressure, high blood pressure and all that. So I had to hide from them first. But after some time, after everyone now came to know, I think someone just told them. I'm not even the one who told them. They just called me and, what is this that we are hearing? You're sick. What's happening? Can we come? I'm one person that I'll never want to be a burden on anyone. Like I told them, no, me I'm okay, me I'll be okay. Si ati siwezi tembea, si ati siwezi pika nikule, si ati siwezi fanya kazi. I'm still working. I don't want you guys to disturb yourself that. So Sharon akona cancer, she's gonna die. I'm not going to die. The doctors assured me I'm not going to die. So you relax. Actually, my mom called me and told me in Kiluya, I've been told you have cancer. And you know, cancer is a disease that doesn't have cure. So my daughter, will you die? And I was like, no, me, I'm not going to die. So I had to be that strong girl, you know. I had to hide that agony. I hide it until today because I don't want people coming sympathizing with me that, so Shanti, maybe unaweza kufa. Like, you know, with cancer patients, watu wamezoea kuambiwa, your patient has one year to live. So watu wanaanza kuhesabia mtu lifespan yake. So me, I didn't want that. Actually, even in the hospital, they asked me about that. Then I told them, no. I don't want, if the doctor has told me my cancer is treatable, I'll be okay. And why should I go start telling people that, oh my cancer, my lifespan? No, me, if I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Me, I don't want to know about those lifespan things. So I had to be that strong for my parents to make them believe that I'll be okay. And it's not easy to assure someone there's myths and misconceptions that cancer patients will just obviously die one day. It won't take long. So mimi naye nilikuwa najua hivyo, but I have to put myself into that notion that mimi siwezi kufa. Actually, hata my friends wangu niko nawaambia, mimi sikufi. Kama sikukufa hizo siku nilikuwa admitted and all that. Sasa hii ndio nitakufa. Hata recently venye my hair started shedding, I appeared in a public place and I didn't have my cape or wigs on, and people started laughing. Like unajua mwingine hata aliniambia, kwani umeamua kukuwa model? Yaani hiyo style nayo yenye umeweka kwa kichwa nayo si poa. Then I was like, do you think I'll be a normal human being kwenda tu kukaa kwa kinyozi niwaambie hebu mnikate nywele? Mnikate nywele ati hiyo design umeweka nayo si poa. I was like, I wish you knew. You couldn't be telling me that. You couldn't be telling me ati hiyo style umeweka nayo si poa. Sikupenda kwangu. Mimi napenda nywele yangu sana. I really love being beautiful and looking, kutokelezea kwa watu kama umechapa look umeng'ara. I really love that. So stop judging me if you don't know anything about me. I have to be that strong, and I had to stop hiding myself and hiding my agony, because after the doctor told me I'll be okay, I had to come out. I had to come out by the way and go back to social media, start posting my things and all that. Because before that nilikuwa nishakuwa depressed kidogo, nimedisappear. Unajua after delete namba za watu, nikablock kila mtu, nikafanya I did everything that anyone could do when in depression. I had to come back and start posting myself and all that. So I had to become that strong girl that I used to be for myself. So sasa ndio unaona venye nimerudi kwanza kupost, ndio unaona watu at least wanaanza kuona kumbe Shanti ni cancer, ndio alikuwa anagonjeka cancer. So unapata wale my friends walikuwa wanani stigmatize, they're so guilty. They don't even know what to tell me anymore. Because I'm so different with a patient suffering from HIV or syphilis or whatever things they are talking about. Yeah, I'm so different. That's why I can sit sahi naweza kaa on camera and speak. There's some days I couldn't face even my own phone's camera. Kwa najiangalia hivi naona nimefura kila mahali, ama iskasa at least inapona. Kwa inakaa ni kama mwili imeturn black, at least nimeanza kurudisha rangi yangu. It's not been easy. I really appreciate okay, there is a cousin of mine who is a doctor, but she's in Eldoret. So she gave me a doctor's number in Kenyatta called Dr. Masolo. So Dr. Masolo has been so helpful. Before I found him, I had done nothing. But like, you could go to Kenyatta, spend the whole day and come out, you've done nothing. You've not even seen the doctor. You get Kenyatta. Hey. So once I was given his number, he has been so helpful. He's the one actually who made things easy for me, even with the tests. He told me what tests are necessary, because the other doctor had written so many, like the tests were so many. I looked at them and said, no, it's not necessary. All these are not necessary. Just do MRI and a biopsy maybe, and another one called FNA. FNA ni ile, I did FNA by the way. FNA ni another test. Nilidungwa like hapa nilikuwa nimefura, so the doctor takes a syringe and something, I don't know what it's called, wananidunga hivi, kwa hizo lymph nodes wanatoa tissues, then wanaenda wanaitest. So that is what they did, and they went and tested and found out actually it's cancer. That one helped me a lot because it saved me a lot of money in the first place, because the biopsy I had to do yenye cost 60,000. I did the FNA that cost 25,000. It saved me almost half the price, After I found Dr. Masolo. Kama singepata Dr. Masolo, sasa hata singekuwa nimepata pesa ya kufanya test. Where could I have found 250,000 kufanya test? Wapi? Kuna? Yes, and I break down, akaniambia no. Go do this one and this one and this one with the money you've received. And at least with him, ningeenda Kenyatta, I just call him. With doctor, today it's my appointment day. What do I do? Ananiambia where he is. I go where he was. He writes for me. He sees me, just like that. And until the day I started my chemotherapy, it's when he told me, now I'll take you back to Cancer Treatment Center. The problem with Cancer Treatment Center in Kenyatta, it's crowded. It has a lot of sick people. Line ni refu. Hata saa tu nikienda for chemotherapy, naendaka by 6:30 na kuanga hospitali, but ukifika hivyo already 20 people wako kwa line. Na nyuma yako bado kuna watu wengine. Na bado umeenda mapema. So you can imagine the kind of crowd that is in Kenyatta. So after Dr. Masolo aliniona, after sasa nimefanya test zote and I'm ready for treatment, na kuanza chemotherapy, ndo akanirudisha Cancer Treatment Center. Sasa ndio nikaanza nikaekwa kwa system ya chemotherapy. Dr. Masolo has been so helpful for me because he's always available. Like tuseme venye nilianza chemotherapy with the side effects, I could just call him and he tells me, no, do not panic, those are side effects. Because kama singekuwa na namba ya daktari, ingekuwa inanibidi nitoke kwa nyumba niende hospitali, ni book appointment. Unajua uko mgonjwa, uende Kenyatta ndio book appointment ndio uonekane na daktari. It will take you like 2 days ndio uonekane. So at least with having his number, I can just call or text him, and he tells me, no, do not panic. Or if it's a flu, buy cetirizine or just drink warm water, it'll disappear. And actually I do that and it disappears. I wait until the next chemotherapy, I go to the hospital, just like that. If there is someone that I value in my life so much, it's my client. My clients. Especially those I get from social media or referred clients. These are people who come into my life and become like they become like my family. You know, someone trusting you with his or her money, I just wait to be delivered to something. It's not easy, especially now that I closed my shop. You know, when I used to have a shop, I could tell someone, no, come to the shop and see for yourself what we are doing. But right now, convincing someone that I can really do this, it's really difficult, especially when you tell them that you're doing them from your home. It's really difficult. But there are these people who really trust in me and who gives me business and who gives me their orders just because they trust and they know I do my work well. I really thank you guys. I really thank you so much because you've not left my side. I've not had someone say that, no, now that you are sick, we are not giving you business. They are just giving me business. Apart from, okay, when I'll reopen my shop, maybe I'll regain the Wale clients when you go Peter. But my online clients and online customers, they are intact, and I really thank you guys for that because I'm Janiwachilia. And please don't stop. Continue giving me those orders because that is what makes me going, keeps me going. If it were not for that, mimi ningekuwa niko wapi? Singekuwa natibiwa saa hii, singekuwa ninapata treatment yangu, unaona, singekuwa nakula. And something else that I was forgetting is very important, my diet changed. My eating is very different from whatever any human being, any other normal human being wanakula. So you find that with these orders zenye napata ndo zinafanya I can eat the correct diet that I'm supposed to eat, and at least my life is moving. I can pay my bills without problems and all that. So they shouldn't stop. My clients, kindly msiache kunipatia orders. Continue giving me orders, continue giving me business kindly. I have to make a living. Living or having cancer, is it the end of everything? Is it a death sentence? I just happen to suffer from cancer, but I am a survivor of cancer. Very soon I'll be declared cancer free, I swear. On Facebook I'm called Apple, and my page is Apple Bakers. If you just type Apple Bakers, it will appear. On Instagram I'm Apple _Ondiso. On TikTok I'm Apple Shanti. Or else I'm on WhatsApp. You can find me on my number 0726696369. That is my business number. Anytime you find me, always online. WhatsApp me if you want a cake. Just WhatsApp me and say anything. You'll find me there. We'll speak. You'll tell me what you want and I'll respond to you. Apart from baking, I also do deco and gifting. If you want to gift your partner or your friend or your family member or with anything, you give me your order, I go buy gifts for you, then I surprise whoever you want to surprise with the gifts. I also do deco. With deco, I do events, like if you have a wedding and you want to You want to the decorations and catering, foods and whatever, beverages and what. Yeah, I also do deco, so you can as well give me orders for deco and weddings and all that. Now about my relationship. I was dating just before I was declared to be having cancer. And before I was declared to be having cancer, as I explained, I had tumors and these lymph nodes all over my body. So someone could look at me and judge. I'm not blaming him for judging me or blaming anyone for judging me. Anyone could have judged. But at least someone could have been patient with me, with my life. I lost confidence even with myself. I know I couldn't give into a relationship whatever is supposed to be given, but I didn't deserve stigma. I didn't deserve stigma at all. You can imagine someone going to a place seated with friends who knows me as his girlfriend, then speaks and say, that one, I can't go there. I can't even go back there because whatever I used to get there, I can't get it anymore. I can't get it anymore. So she's useless to me right now. Just like that, I became single. She's useless. And those friends, one of them came and told me that, hey, this guy is a man, but whatever he's saying, just leave that guy alone. So I felt so broken, and you couldn't have abandoned me that way. You could have at least stayed with me. He could have at least stayed with me, like, but it's okay. I don't blame him for leaving or for doing that, but it's so wrong to stigmatize someone. So right now, after I've become well again, you'll come back telling me, no, nisamee tu, it was a mistake. No one deserves that. No patient deserves that. Whichever disease it is, actually, people should just stop stigma. Whichever disease it is, be it HIV, be it corona, be it cancer, you never know. I might be having cancer na niishi longer than you. Wewe uko mzima tu na uende ugongwe na gari hapo na ukufa. Yeah, you never know about tomorrow. So we humans, tuache hiyo tabia ya kustigmatize watu. Let's stop it kabisa. That one really broke me. That one broke my love life, and I even swear never to fall in love again. I don't even know if I'll ever have a boyfriend or a man in my life again. I'm used to being alone nowadays. I have very supportive friends, by the way, who made everything become easy for me as well. One of them anaitwa Lizmo. Lizmo ni director Egesa East Villa. That lady has been of so much help to my life. She used to come here, amefanya shopping, sina anything, food, sina nini, siwezi amka kwenda kupika. Anakuja na watoto wake, wananioshia vyombo. And she's a director, you can imagine. Such humility, I can't take it for granted. Lizmo, thank you so much. There is another one called Diana Nadeka. We're still friends. And Tina Misa could go to every hospital tukizurura huko kwa mahospitali zote, tuko na yeye na njaa na kizunguzungu zote Chinamisa, tuko na yeye pamoja. And my sister, my elder sister Lydia, may just God bless you. You are like my mom, my second mom, and sometimes I just don't know what to say, but I just say thank you so much for being in my life. You guys have been so much helpful to me. And any other friend who has supported me, kuna wengine siwezi mention, but siwezi mention wote, ni wengi. Mungu awabariki. Kuna group inaitwa Friends of Friends. Those one who came here and did arambe, mkanichangia pesa, nilikuwa sijiwezi. Mungu awabariki sana, 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 sana. Hatujamaliza safari, it's still so long. 16 chemotherapy si mchezo, nimefanya tu 5. There's still 11 more to go. And each costs 11,000 and I'm taking 3. So that is 33,000. So I still have a long way to go. Though I really appreciate whatever you've done for me so far. I can't take it for granted, my friends. Yeah. That's it.